Was Richard Myers your favorite professor?
He kind of made himself my favorite professor because he said he's automatically our favorite professor. Not my favorite professor was my journalism professor. He was really passionate about what he did, so it made everyone want to. He inspired everyone to want to be the best they could in their writing, and how everyone took their work, and it just made for a great environment for journalism.
Was Richard Myers your favorite professor?
My favorite professor was my biology teacher. She was so funny and down to earth, and her class was so easy and a lot of fun. But I also liked Professor Myers. He actually was a better teacher than all the other professors combined, so I guess, yeah, he was my favorite teacher. What did you like about Professor Myers?
He was funny. He definitely made the class a lot humorous, and it should be, especially going into a class that you wouldn't think would be that type of environment. And it was just he made a comfortable environment that was like open to anyone who was computer savvy or not computer savvy.
What did you like about Richard Myers?
He was funny, and he always had good stories to tell about him being a computer genius. What were your first impressions of this course?
When I first signed up for it, I thought it was going to be a really strict computer class, a lot of work, a lot of like coding. I don't know why I thought that, but it looked like a hard course just from the beginning, looking at it. So I knew I was going in for something pretty tough. But then once I got into it, it was easy. You realize it's stuff that if you used a computer in your life at one point, you would know it by now. So it definitely, the impression was it was going to be tough, and then in reality, it wasn't as tough as you would assume. But Professor Myers was a great professor.
What were your first impressions going into this class?
My first impressions of this course was that I wasn't going to know anything about what we were talking about, and that I was going to get yelled at by the professor. I realized that I do know a lot more than what I thought I did, and that Professor Myers is really sweet.